Hey, it's Delilah. Come on in. Come on in. It has been a while since I kind of went live. If you are familiar, this used to be a whole thing like going live. Um, and so I'm here today to share some things. We won't be here very long. I'm pinging into the universe now, so I'm gonna wait for get a few people in, few more people in. We are in a couple places, but primarily we are YouTube, and so I am going to be tracking comments and questions as I am sharing. So feel free to drop any questions that you may have, and let's go ahead and at least do some introduction as we allow time for people to receive notifications that I am live. And so I am Delilah Bartlett. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am a leader and coach extraordinaire. I do amazing things in amazing places. My primary goal and mission in life is to help close the world's leadership gap. I believe that we need leaders all throughout. Different ecosystems and different industries, and those leaders are here and available. They just need some encouragement, empowerment, and equipping. I have three primary areas that I love to partner with you on and talk about and help you. Help us grow together in. And those three areas are faith, confidence, and leadership. And so that's what I really like to talk about. I love to talk to you about those things so we can all grow together in those things. Primarily, I am here to help women develop in those areas. I am available and my content is available for everybody, but I am aimed at women. Why? Primarily because that's my walk. That's what I've done. But I'm excited to be here and be here live. It's been so long since I've been here live. If you can see me, I'm kind of like, and I'm really excited inside, and some of that is showing up outside. But we're going to get into why I'm here today. And so, what you already know about me in the first minute of sharing, I like to lead, I like to coach, I like to share, I like to develop. I'm focused on areas of faith, confidence, and leadership. And so that's kind of where we're going to talk a little bit about today. But I want to bring to light something that you may not be consciously or intentionally considering. And this thing that I'm going to bring to light is so fabulous that you just want to take a hold of it. And I'm going to share a little story. I'm going to land it, share a little story to really bring it to light for you, so that it resonates, it sticks, and it encourages you to take next steps. And so here we go. It's really the conversation around not getting stuck where you are. If you know anything else about me, you know I talk about being big, B.I.G, built in God, growing and developing. You've heard that through the theme of what I've just shared in the first couple minutes. And so, what that could look like as far as being stuck, we could be in jobs where there's more career development available, but we're not going after them. We could be in communities where the communities need solutions and we're not going after them. We could be business owners where there's relationship and clientele that's available, but we're not going after them. We could be in our own relationships and there's another depth that we could have, but we're not going after them. And so this morning, I just want to really come and remind us that there is more available. That there is more available. Before I get into the more available and kind of how you may want to assess where you are and what more could be available, do want to share a couple things that just came up. One, if you are not rocking with us in this devotional breakout to where God is calling you, you're missing it. This book is available on Amazon. Devotional is available on Amazon. And right now, we're in the middle of a 30-day journey together where a group of amazing women have purchased the book. We have some quiet, exclusive time to the side where we're getting together to do reflections. It's not too late. Get the book, sign up at delilahbartlett.com to join us. I would also encourage you to think about signing up for our weekly Bible study. So I do a weekly Bible study on Mondays. Also, delilahbartlett.com/study. study, you can sign up there. And I used to have a banner. It's been, oh, there it is. It's been a while since I've been here. Okay. Delilah.bartlett.com/study is where you can sign up for the Bible study. And so you want to do that. And so coming back to how we can do things, I'm just going back to this has been a while. um and how we should be thinking about the next big thing, how we should be thinking about the next big thing. And so what I would encourage you to do is, take a small inventory of life right now as it stands for you. What areas really feel like they are hitting on all cylinders? What areas feel like here is the area that I really want to go deeper in, know more about? And this could be, you could think about career, relationship, health, finance slash wealth, community. What area is it that you feel this prompting that, oh, I'm supposed to be doing more? And then once you identify kind of what that area is, then start to think about what the more is, right? What could more look like? And how do you get to more? I think that's one of the biggest things is, how do we get to more? Is this reading books? Is this going to seminars or training? Is this getting a coach or a mentor? Whatever more looks like. Is it already that you have the information but not the application? And so where do you want to apply the more? And so just one, being intentional about where I am is not it. There is more available. What area of my life do I really want to focus on in this season to go after the more? What does it look like to go after the more? And then how do I apply the more once I attain it? And so I do a lot of work around that. I've had some taglines over the years: pursue possible. Things like that, because I'm all about, hey, there's more, so much more that's available to you. And just checking the comments to make sure that I'm responding. And so there's so much more to you. And I want to make sure that we're not laying back and missing out. There's your life, it's amazing right now, but there's this kind of more amazingness. I had another word in mind, it didn't come up, but more amazingness that's available. And so I wanted to come and just do a check with you to make sure you haven't stalled out. You're not just sitting back being mundane and average. You're going for and working in the extraordinary that is available to you by way of identifying the area that you want to grow in, identifying how you want to grow, identify where you want to apply that growth. And I'm going to share an example with you of how that's showing up in my life. Again, I'm checking for the comments. Feel free to leave a comment now or come back and do it. Here's what that looks like. As I mentioned earlier in the top of the 8 minutes that we've been together so far, three areas I'm really focused on: growing in myself, and then encouraging, equipping, and empowering others to grow in as well. Those three areas: faith, confidence, leadership. When you see me, those are the three things that I should be talking about. If I'm somewhere talking about something else, that's some kind of little added little nugget. But those are the three things that we're talking about. And where that's shown up for me here lately is, I had a vision, and I'm going to share this with you. And the purpose of sharing this vision with you is to encourage you to see where this may be applicable in your life, so that you can continue to explore, develop, create more that you've been created to do. And so I had this vision. Let me tell the story. It's going to be a short story, so rock with me. I had this vision. I was going into what looked like, if you think about, if you guys are out there like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing, like old kingdom, like old territory. I was going into this old kingdom, old territory, and it had like this big wall around it. If you could envision like those big kind of tall concrete walls where cities were actually inside the wall. And I was going into this kingdom. And I entered into the first gate of the kingdom, and it was amazing. It was a lot going on. It had a lot of energy. It felt good. And it was really, really amazing to engage when I went through the door of this kingdom. I felt almost as though I had made it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I made it. I'm here in the kingdom. And for lack of better words, I felt like I was in that'll come. I felt very good. It felt very energetic to be here. I felt like I had made it to the kingdom inside of this special place. And then I was actually encouraged that, hey, there's another door. There's another door. Even though I'm inside, right? I made it in the gate. I'm inside this kingdom. Things are feeling amazing. I'm inside this space. Things are feeling amazing. I was then encouraged that, hey, this may just be the foyer, for lack of a better word. This may just be the entryway. Hey, look at this door. There's another door. And so I was like, oh, okay. So then I got curious. There was more available, and I got curious. I want to now know what's beyond this other door. And so then I entered into this other door, right? I'm already in the kingdom, I'm already in the space, right? But there's more. And I entered inside this other door, and in front of me is just these large mountains. I mean, it's just so expansive and it's so big. It's inside this, and it's just these amazing mountains with these houses just inside the mountains that are all lit up. Like there are lights there. So if you imagine like just this canvas of mountain, peaks, valleys, just mountainous, just amazing, magnificent, humongous mountains. And inside of each mountain are just littered with houses with lights on them. And so as I came through the second door, this is what I heard. I heard that, had I stopped at the entrance of the first door, I would have missed all of this. I would have missed all of this. And so this goes back to the theme of there being more, of being more available. And so whatever area in your life where you've entered the door and it feels really good where you are, right? It feels like, oh my gosh, I can hang out here forever. Know that there's a secondary door that opens up so much more to you. And that these little houses, for me, they represented opportunities to, each house and each light was like an opportunity to learn more and to glean more. Now I'm going to bring it back to, bottom line, to what it actually represented for me. For me, it was around my faith, how I had entered the door, through my relationship, salvation through Christ, my relationship that affords me to build with, my heavenly Father, God, and I had entered the door, salvation, and I was in, like I'm in the kingdom, I'm in the family, like I am in, I have entered the door, and the Holy Spirit began to talk to me about how much come through this door and see how much more is available. And so this second door for me represented the kingdom of heaven. How I had come through the door, and in the foyer I was hanging out, and it was good having a relationship, knowing that I was saved and building a relationship with God. There was so much more in the kingdom of heaven. And these lights represented kind of the keys, the nuggets of the kingdom of heaven that I had not yet explored, that I have not yet explored, that now I get to visit each one and pull more nuggets around the kingdom of heaven. And so this is the journey that I'm on. And I oftentimes, when I come and I share, it's not just about sharing with you. These are opportunities, growth, personal growth, professional growth, spiritual growth opportunities that I'm having, that I'm coming to share with you. And so I believe it's extremely beneficial, as well, as it's also, our responsibility to share with one another, so we're all growing. And so that's what that looked like for me. Like, so now I have entered the second door. Y'all just rock with me. I have entered the second door. I am officially, at least in this space, right, to have, more expansive, intentional, immersive growth related to the kingdom of heaven. I am no longer stuck in the foyer where it's like, yeah, Jesus died for me, and I'm saved, and I'm gonna hang out here. No, I am now in that second door where so much more is available. And so I just want to ask you today, where in your life have you entered in the first door and you're kind of hanging out there, but there's so much more available and you're needing to go through that second door? I don't know if anybody's here and wants to just chime in the comments. Hey, in my career, I have entered through the first door, but I know there's more, and I've been hesitant to go for more to the second door. In my faith, I know there's more. I'm kind of hanging out. It feels good, but I haven't gone through the second door. In relationships, key relationships. Is there, if there's anyone that wants to chime in and just say, hey, here in my life is where I've gone through the first door that you've described, Delilah, but there's more in the second door. I'm going to take some coffee, see if anybody is courageous enough to share this morning. Because I am in this mountainous area now and it feels so good. And I feel like, oh my gosh, it feels good because it's exciting. I know that there's so many things stored up that I can go learn and I can go experience so that I can then help others to do the same. And so that's what I want to come talk about. Nobody's shared. That's fine. um, I wanted to just come and encourage you and check in with you to see, have you step back on your heels and you're just kind of hanging out and you're not actively pursuing the thing that you're supposed to do here in the earth, that all of man is waiting on you to accomplish. We've seen you do a level of something, we've experienced you to do a level of something, but have you stalled out in that thing that you were created to do here in the earth? What is that? How do you begin to explore it again and figure out what the next level and the next level and the next level of it is, and then how do you apply it? So I'm here to tug on you a little bit. I'm here to tug on you a little bit and remind you that the earth needs you and the gift that you've been created to be. It's time to get big, right? No more playing small, no more resting on our laurels. Not saying you have to be in hyper overdrive, but it is time to get big. So that's what I have for you today. We kept it to, I'm at almost 17 minutes, so it's not a whole big giant deal. We spent 17 minutes scrolling through other stuff. So I thank you for investing your time with me today. Hey, if I could ever be of help, that I'm here and available, that's when I'm here, especially if we're talking about growing in faith, growing in confidence, or growing in leadership. I am all about it, and I'm here to be a vessel for that. So if I could ever be of help, feel free to leave a comment on anything that I share or just hit me up in my DM. I'm here for that. I know that if you're looking to grow in faith, that I do host a weekly Bible study. I mentioned that before. I'll put the banner up again. If you want to rock out with us on Monday nights at 7 p.m., go here to sign up and be a part of that. There's some other amazing things going on. I mentioned the breakout devotional. Where are we at? Here we are. I could do it better before. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. If you don't have this devotional, you absolutely should. It's life changing, so go do that. However you think that I could be of assistance, I am here to do that. It's not enough that I grow and continue to do what I'm called to do. I need everyone around me to do the same. So that's what I had. I'll talk to you guys later. Go ahead and do amazingly big things today. Let me know how I can help or support. And toodle for now.